Welcome back to another console collector video. Let's start part 8. Up next is the mega popular Xbox 360 from 2005. Its original retail price was $299 US. Adjusted for inflation, that's $393. The Xbox 360 was a home video game console developed by Microsoft. As the successor to the original Xbox, it is Microsoft's second home console and competed with Sony's PS3 and the Nintendo Wii. The Xbox 360 hit global markets between 2005 and 2006. The Xbox 360 was initially in short supply in North America at launch. The earliest versions of the console suffered from a high failure rate indicated by the infamous red ring of death, causing an extension of the device's warranty period. Microsoft released two redesigned models of the console, the Xbox 360 Slim in 2010 and the Xbox 360 Elite in 2013. As of 2014, 84 million Xbox 360 consoles have been sold, making the Xbox 360 the highest selling console made by an American company. The Xbox 360 was deemed by many to be the most influential console of its generation through its emphasis on digital media distribution and multiplayer gaming on Xbox Live. The Xbox 360 Xbox Live features got a major upgrade this time around, allowing users to play games online, download games through the Xbox Live Arcade, and game demos, purchase and stream music and TV programs and movies through the Xbox Music and Xbox Video apps such as Netflix and YouTube. Several peripherals have been released, including the wireless controllers, expanded hard drive storage, and the Kinect motion sensing camera. The release of these additional services and peripherals helped the Xbox brand grow from gaming only to all multimedia unit, turning it into a hub for living room computing entertainment. The 360 had a number of special editions and variations of consoles over the years. So this is the launch Xbox 360 that was plagued with the red ring of death. So you got your disk drive here, it's tray loading. You got memory expansions here. You got your sync button, your power button, USB connectors there, and then everything on the back. Now at the top here, this particular model doesn't have an extra storage, but you could click in extra hard drive storage on the top of these units here. So that's the launch model. This here is the Xbox 360 Elite. This happens to be the Star Wars R2-D2 edition, but as you can see, it's a much sleeker looking unit. It's not as tall, but it's the same width. But here you've got your USB connections here, power button, same drive, and then here, this one has all the fancy stuff on the side, all your connections here. These models do not have the expandable hard drive on top, so the hard drives are actually built inside. On April 20th, 2016, Microsoft announced that it would end the production of the new Xbox 360 hardware, although the company would continue to support the platform. The system had an updated version of the original Xbox S controller this time that was wireless and featured a home button. So this is the Xbox 360 controller. This is the C3PO edition. You got your two joysticks, D-pad, start, back, home button, face buttons, 4 triggers. These ones were battery powered, or you could get a rechargeable pack for them. They also had wired controllers for the 360. Here's another wireless controller. This is the Resident Evil 5 one, a little less flashy and easier to see. Great controller. It's up there with the GameCube controller as being one of the best controllers ever. It's very, very awesome controller. The 360 used disc-based media for its games, as well as offered digital downloads via Xbox Live. The 360 is home to many great genre-defining games like Left 4 Dead 2, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, and Minecraft. The rarest game is NBA Elite 11. Its best seller was Kinect Adventures, and the final game released was FIFA 2019. So here's a couple of the games. Come in standard cases here. These were all green cases. Just your standard DVD. The 360 truly is one of the most memorable and greatest consoles ever made. So that is going to wrap up the Xbox 360 from 2005. Let's talk about the Wii from 2006. The original retail price was $249 US. Adjusted for inflation, that's $315. The Nintendo Wii is a home video game console released by Nintendo in November 2006. The Wii introduced the Wii Remote Controller, aka the Wiimote, which can be used as a handheld pointing device in which detects movements. It was commonly used with the nunchuck, and together that was the main controller setup for the system. Like other 7th generation consoles, it featured a game download service called the Virtual Console, which features emulated games from past Nintendo consoles. The Wii succeeded the GameCube, and early models are fully backwards compatible with all GameCube games and most accessories. In late 2011, Nintendo released a reconfigured model, the Wii Family Edition, which lacks Nintendo GameCube compatibility. So this is the launch version of the Wii. As you can see, they're slim, they're sleek. They can be played either standing up or laying down. On top here, you have the 4 GameCube controller ports, followed by 2 memory card slots for the GameCube memory cards. On the front you got your power, your reset, you got an SD card slot in there, sync button for the Wiimote, eject, and then of course your disk drive. There's the bottom, and then your connections on the back. The Wii did require a sensor bar for the Wii Remote. So the Wii Family Edition, not this, not this, not this, but the very late releases is ones like this. As you can see, there's no door on top, and they also sit flat like this with the Wii logo down here, opposed to standing up. So that is the Wii Family Edition. No GameCube compatibility. As a 7th generation console, the Wii competed with the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. Nintendo marketed the Wii to a broader demographic than its competitors at the time. From young children to adults, even seniors, there was a Wii game for everyone. With that large demographic, the Wii sold more than 101 million units, and in December 2009, the console broke the sales record for a single month of sales in the United States. So the Wii, everybody had one at that time. This is the main controller for the Wii. That's your Wiimote. You got your D-pad, power, A, plus and minus, home button, 1, 2, 4 LED lights indicating which position, if you're first player, second player, third player, or fourth player. On the back you got this B button, so you'd hold it like this and point and click. Then you could connect your nunchuck and other accessories to the bottom, giving you a analog joystick here, so you play two-handed like this. There's also a Z and a C button here. So in December 2012, Nintendo released a slimmed-down version of the Wii Mini. It was Nintendo's first major console redesign since the SNES Junior. It succeeded the Wii model and had a low retail price of $99 US. With the price cut of the Wii Mini, it sacrificed a lot of features the standard Wii was known for, such as it can only play Wii optical discs, as it omits GameCube compatibility and all networking compatibilities. This model of the Wii was not released in Japan, Australia, or New Zealand. The original Wii was offered in a couple different colors, with the white being the most common and the blue being the rarest. The Wii was fully discontinued worldwide by winter 2013. So those are the 4 main colors of the standard Wii. This here is the Wii Mini, the redesigned budget console. This one could not go online, could not play GameCube games. It's got a matte finish. black and red. It's a top loader now. So you only got your release and your power. You got your basic connections here, sync button here, and that's it. Just bare bones console. It played Wii games. That's all. The Wii used disc-based media for games along with digital games available on the Wii shopping channel, which was actually just shut down in January 2019. The Wii had many hits on the platform, such as Mario Galaxy, as you can see in the corner there, and Wii Sports, which was the best-selling game for the Wii. Other games like Xenoblade Chronicles were seen on the Wii. The last game released was Just Dance 2019, and yeah, you heard that. They released a Wii game in 2019. And the rarest game is America Mensa Academy. So to finish this up, let's take a look at the games. These are the cases here. They came in white cases. And inside, they just used standard discs, like so. From family games to horror games like The Grudge and Wreck-It Ralph, there was something for everybody on the Wii. So that's going to wrap up the Wii from 2006. Now we take a look at the PlayStation 3 from 2006. The original retail price was $599 US. Adjusted for inflation, that's $758. The PS3 is a home video game console developed by Sony, and it is the successor to the mega successful PS2. It was released in November 2006 in Japan and North America. The PS3 mainly competed against the Xbox 360 and the Nintendo Wii as part of the 7th generation of video game consoles. The PS3 came in a variety of hard drive sizes, starting as low as 20 gig up to 500 gig in later revisions. The PS3 was the first console to use Blu-ray discs as its primary storage medium. The PS3 was the first PlayStation to be controllable from a handheld console through its remote connectivity with the PSP and the PlayStation Vita. In September 2009, the slim model of the PS3 was released. It no longer provided the hardware ability to run PS2 games through its backwards compatibility software. It was lighter and thinner than the original version, as it featured a redesigned housing. A super slim variation, also known as the top-loader PS3, was then released in late 2012, further refining and redesigning the console to have a top-loading slider style and remove the disk drive altogether. During its early years, the PS3 had a critically negative reception due to its high price, $599 US for the 60 gig model and $499 US for a 20 gig model. However, it was praised for its Blu-ray capabilities and untapped potential. The reception would get more positive over time, particularly after the introduction of the slim model and the lower price tag. Production of the PS3 ended in October 2016 in North America, but remained in production in Japan until May 2017, when Sony confirmed the PlayStation 3 was officially discontinued worldwide. So this big guy is the PS3 launch model. It's very large, as you can see. It can either be played standing up, or you could lay it down like so. And it also has the rotating PlayStation sign that you've seen in the PS2. So here you have USB slots here, and then you got your power and button here. On the sides you got some vents. If you look down here, you've actually got a touchpad, power and eject button. You just got a standard base here, and then all your connections on the back, including a main power switch there, built-in Ethernet port. So yeah, so this thing is very, very large and shiny. After they did the slim model, they released the top loader model, which is the PS3 seen here. Basically, this slides open and you just stick your games in there. And on the front, you got similar things. You got your USB connections, and then your power button and eject. It could also be used standing up or laying down. The PS3 used disc-based media for games, as well as it had digital games available through the PlayStation Network. It used a wireless DualShock 3 controller. The PS3 was home to gaming greats like Grand Theft Auto 5, the Uncharted games Fallout 3, and The Last of Us. The rarest game is NBA Elite 11. The bestseller was Grand Theft Auto 4, and the last game released was FIFA 19. So this is the DualShock 3 wireless controller. Came in a variety of colors. This happens to be the blue metallic. Very similar to a PS2 controller. You got 4 shoulder buttons this round. Your D-pad, joysticks, pretty much identical to the PS2, but now you got a home button added. Also, you got 4 LED lights here telling you which controller position you're in, and it's also rechargeable battery. And if you look here, it says 6-axis. Some games, this actually worked similar to a Wiimote in a way. You could actually fly ships and aim guns, similar to just doing this kind of motion. So that's the controller. Now the PS3 used standard discs. Here's a PS3 game, Naughty Bear. And yeah, Blu-ray discs this time now, instead of your standard DVDs. These things don't scratch very well, so good on Sony for that. One thing that the PS3 really was famous for is it made a bunch of HD remakes and collections of previous games like Silent Hill. They basically, remaster the games in high definition. So a lot of great HD games on the PS3. And with that said, that's going to wrap up the PlayStation 3 from 2006. Alright, that wraps up Part 8. Stay tuned for Part 9.